Hello everyone. We have all seen how the match between Indonesia vs Bahrain has repeated a lot of controversy. Yes, Indonesia will face Bahrain again in the third round. I am Zulfikar Aulia Hadi, a student at Binasarana Informatika with NIM number 44,251,457. I will make a video about my opinion on the match between Indonesia vs Bahrain in the third round. Let's watch the following video. The 1-0 victory at home Gelora Bung Karno Stadium was a critical turning point in the group's competition. Strategic victory. Maximum points. Securing all the 3 points at home against a direct competitor in the standing was paramount. This win successfully crushed Bahrain. Hopes of advancing to the next stage will keeping Indonesia on hope very much alive. Table impact. The victory allowed Indonesia to put distance between themselves and Bahrain, securing their position and providing better leverage in the remaining two matches. Home advantage. The incredible support from the crowd at GBK, dubbed by some as a thunderbolt, proved to be a decisive factor, giving the team extra energy and applying immense pressure on the opponents. Areas for the further development, attacking efficiency. Although they won the 1-0 result with several missed golden opportunities, AG from Marcelino Ferdinand indicated that finishing efficiency still needs to be refined at this stage of the qualifiers. Every chance must be maximized. Dependency on momentum. While the win was well deserved, the reliance on a single goal suggests the team needs to build a more varied and less predictable attacking system to secure victories with large margins consistently. General conclusion overall. The duels against Bahrain confirm that the Indonesian national team is now operating at a competitive level in the third round of the World Cup qualifiers. Indonesia is no longer just a nation's team. They are now a team capable of winning points and shattering the hopes of the teams traditionally ranked above them. Matches underscore that confidence. The individual quality of the naturalized player and fan support are the Garuda's main assets. The biggest remaining challenge is consistency and tactical discipline throughout the entire 90 minutes plus injury time, which must be perfect to compete successfully against the remaining Asian giant in the group. Hello everyone. Today I will explain the topic simple present tense. The presentation was created by me. Next, this slide is myself. My name is Zulfikar Aulia Hadi, and this is my study number. Now, let's begin the lesson. What is simple present tense? The simple present tense is one of the most basic tense in English. We use it to talk about fact, habits, routines, and even that are on a schedule. Next slide. This slide is example positive affirmation form. In positive sentence, the verb form depends on the subject. For I, you, we, they, we use the best form or verb one. Example, they work every day. For he, she, it, we, at S as or IS example-nya she works every day. Next slide. And this slide and this slide is the example negative and interrogative forms. In negative sentence, we use do not or does not. Lose the best verb. Example, he does not play soccer. In question, we use do or does before the subject. Example, do you live here? Or does he like pizza? Next slide. Next. This slide is. Oh, no. Back. Nice. This slide is main function of simple present tense. We use the simple present tense for four main purposes. One, habits and routines. And two, schedule or timetables. And three, stative verbs. And four, general truth or fact. Next, this slide is time signal. Sorry, this slide is time signals. There are certain words that help us recognize the simple present tense, such as always, usually, often, sometimes, uh, and like every day or on Monday. Next slide. When to use simple present? So overall, we use the simple present tense of for habit, fact, schedule, and stats. Next, this slide is this slide is habitual action. These are actions that happen regularly. Example, I wake up at 6 a.m. and she reads before bed. Next, this slide is fact and general truths. A general truth is something that is always true. Example of fact and general truths is water boil at 100 Celsius and birds have a wings. Wings. Next, this slide is adding s or s. When the subject is he, she, it, or singular nouns, we add s. S or is the verb. Example, play to plays, go to goes, study to studies. Go to goes. Go to goes. Okay, sorry. The next is using do and does. We use do for I, you, we, they, and does for he, she, it. Example, do they live here? And does he work there? Next, this slide is common mistakes. Some common mistakes include she go to school, she goes to school, he don't like rice, and he doesn't like rice. Next, this slide is do he plays piano? And two, does the dog eat bones? And three, does the dog eat bones? This slide is fill in the blanks. Or For practice, fill in the blank with the correct form. And the next slide is here we correct the mistakes. He doesn't play piano. The dog ate bones. Do they live here? Next, real life use. We use the simple present to talk about our daily routines, likes and dislikes, and fact about our country or family. Next slide. Summary. To summarize, we use the simple present for habits, fact or schedule, and stats. Remember the S rules for third person singular. And let's use do or does for negative and questions. Thank you.